Hey, what's up, guys? We are back with day two of the Hotfall tournament. Today we're going to start out with round four with IRAE versus Polar. And the first map for today is going to be mines. These are still the first of two wins. And then we will be jumping around a little bit after this match, see who's still playing, catch some overtime games probably. Um, so today on commentary, Cutter Deeply
What up, what up, what up?
and Miss Lonkers Bonkers.
Good evening. Good afternoon.
Good morning for me. I'm sleepy. Um, so what do you think? First match of the day should be pretty good. You don't see these teams play often I mean, probably never, maybe late, well, not even in GTL, unless they made the championship win.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
For sure. So it'll be a great matchup. Monkey, do we know what these two teams are ranked on whatclans.br? I know they're
Pretty
at least
high.
both. Yeah, yeah.
Let me check. So E300 slash IRA, sorry, IRAE that has some E300 members is ranked 10th in the world currently. That's very, very commendable. E300 is in the top 50, and that's who some members are representing. And Polar is also very comp savvy team. They're in the top 87. So
Nice.
not a whole, I mean, that may sound like a big disparity of rank, but it's really not. Every team within the top 100 is separated by not very much. So we hope to have some high competition here, really good matches. And
Oh yeah,
of
and
course, due to the
let's what?
asymmetry of this map, and some teams really prefer one side over the other. How much of a I know they're going to switch sides, but do you think depending on who gets what side first, it's going to build a momentum that is going to be
I
advantageous,
mean,
or?
I think defense. Like if you get defense first, defense is easier to
Mhm.
win. At least for me personally, I feel that way. So I think
Yeah.
getting defense first is a little bit more of a confidence booster.
Well,
And because they're switching sides, it would only be, momentum, but momentum sometimes is pretty powerful.
let's get these tank lineups because we are in for it to start hot, heavy, and fast by looking of what Polar is running right here. Mouse, this first hour is dedicated to you, baby.
Mm, Monkey do it for
Hmm.
mouse, water mines.
Oh my God, mines. Okay, down the IRAE side, we have Chief in the E4, Iron in the E4, Evan Proof Crib in the S7, Funny Nico in the 260, Assess Cult in the Mauser, Shimada in the Super Kong, and Adrian,
Adrian!
oh God, in the other Super Conky.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Over on the side of Polar, we have Fava, Hinger, it's Smokey Joe, All Rocket, Super Conks, Box, the 69 Dozer, and Uncle Buck in Machines with Wintery Spear, wrapping it up in a bat chat. Polar is in hot, heavy, fast, using mobility, gun depression. Let's see how it's going to fare against all of this HP that IRAE is running. A lot of armor here, a lot of alpha. We're going to have to see how this plays out. Wintery Spear's not quite loaded. The machines got loaded. It did get spotted on the way up. Wintery Spear is not quite loaded yet. Two
Yeah,
more
but Polar's
seconds. Wintery Spear.
taken that hill uncontested. They've got it. They've got all sides of the top of that hill.
Funny Nico's over on the 1-2. Okay, so this is just a huge thing though for any team in the mines map.
Oh,
Okay,
Smoky Joe.
what what are you gonna do? Okay, you're gonna get in here. Yeah, that had to have been a nice E4 round from Iron,
Yes, it
right?
was.
Okay, but this is where you hit the wall. You kind of figure out what you're gonna do because okay, you should have known by IRAE's tank lineup they're not going to take the hill, right? They're playing this very slow, very methodical. Let's set up crossfire. We do have a big brute of a moss. It's just going to kind of hang out and bounce everything in the world. Wow, Smokey Joe is just getting beat up today right now. Smokey Joe, you got to be very very careful. Says Colt did take a hit, and Chief has also taken a hit as well right now. But I mean, you've taken the hill, right? What do you do now? What do? You've committed everything up top of the hill. You have no crossfire set up. You have not too much going on yet. That's not to say that it can't change, but did they think that they were going to be able to possibly be in store for a brawl for the hill, maybe, and IRAE just completely abandon it?
I'm thinking they must have, take out two tanks, three tanks early on, you know, presumably winning
Mm-hmm.
that brawl, but it
Just
didn't, right? It
being
didn't happen, and
severely.
now,
Oh,
oh,
Smokey Joe.
Smoky
Iron
Got
had
Joe.
just
smoked.
had your number all game, bro. Sorry.
Oh,
Looks like
All
oh,
right.
Uncle Buck gonna come off the hill, maybe rotate around, try to get some shots into the I-7 over on the A cap.
Right. No, he's going to have to be very careful, right? We don't know exactly where Assess Cold is at this spot, but he's not going anywhere fast. But I know two tanks that have been spotted beside the IS-7 that's guarding that cap is the E4 and the Super Conk back there at the J7. So any rotates to A cap right now are going to be
oh.
really difficult.
Funny Nico taking some shots. I saw a little ammo rack, but he probably fixed it.
Okay. Funny,
They got to get
Nico
rid of
got
him too.
hot
I mean,
points.
that guy being there is rendering the Superpunks,
Ooh,
impossible to move.
Mm-hmm. He really is, and at the same time, you've got the 260 on the one line, right? Let's
That's
say
what I'm
Polar
talking about.
decides to
Yeah.
go, yeah, if Polar decides to go ahead and commit to the A cap. If they get caught, oh, Hanger getting caught out right
Mm.
now. Iron just being a complete monster back there in that E4. By Shimada just kind of pops Esh at whatever he sees moving. The 260 put another nice round into Hinger right there. These guys are just getting beat up. Hinger's going to go ahead and fall back as much as he can, as fast as he can. Uncle Buck has been detected over here on the A cap. He's trying to move up, but man, Adrian and Chief just two tap him too right there. I don't know if it says
Oh,
Colts
oh, Uncle
got
Buck.
hit, but oven proof cribs round did hit. All right, Polar's not out of this right now, even though they are down two tanks. Hinger still has a little bit of HP left, and that gun is still in the game. Fava is up on the hill, but I don't know right here, right? I think these guys just got kind of trapped up here looking for some type of brawl, and that fog of war ended up playing out for IRAE in tenfold so far, right?
Hmm.
Right, so Wintery Spear is on the rotate right now. We're gonna have to see where he goes. It looks like he's gonna go ahead and move over towards the 1-2, or is he just trying to watch the back door for a second? Nobody else is moving exactly too quick. 69 Dozer, you can't get down. Well, you can get down right there, but you guys are gonna have to be very careful. They know you guys have all disappeared, and
knocking
rotations
them
could
out.
be
Them start pushing
prominent.
up.
Yeah, I think that they've got the tanks at this point. Assess Colt really needs to go in before Shamada. And it looks like Shimada is kind of slowing down a little bit. Fava right there is going to be on the corner, and he is on the list to be hunted. Okay, very nice though. Assist Colt has decided to back off a little bit, so Shimada thinks that he can hold the corner against Fava right now, and they're just kind of looking for a little bit of information. At the same time, here we go,
Little
double
secret
machine, super
gathering
conk. Yeah.
down the
Oh
four line.
no. 260 on point though. Funny Nico
Hmm.
spots the plan before it comes into action. Iron's already rotating back in the backside, we can see, and I think this might be the key for Shimada to go ahead and put more pressure on Fava right here. Warning Spear made it onto the cap without getting detected, but its box is taking a hit right
Oh,
there. Wintery Spear,
he
what were you
backed off.
doing? Wintery Spear took a shot at somebody right there trying to rotate, but here they come. This is some more fireworks. Fava is not faring perfectly up on top, but is continuing to hold that hill.
Oh, his
Its
box goes
box
down.
goes down. It's
Mm.
unfortunate. Hanger goes down. We do have a little bit of HP left right here, but I don't know how this is going to work out exactly. It just get the notification that Beaver Dam Studios is live. And that will do the first round. First map, anyway.
IRA up 1-0.
1-0. Defense took it. Adrian coming out strong, 3,359 with a perfect shot record, 999. Shimada also strong in the Super Conky, 2381. Assessed Colt and the Mauser. He did what he had to do, and he took out two of them, 686. Chief 17 in the E4, 1614. Iron X, fantastic game, almost 5K, 3 kills, 4,814. Nothing got past that guy. Funny Nico, OBJ 260, also very, very strategic spot. 1734 over on the island. Oven Proof Crib, 2 kills, 671. Mm-hmm.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
Alright,
If we want
over
to run down this.
on
There we go.
over on the side of Parlor, Winter Sphere in that check coming in with 426. Smokey Joe in that Supercon just not having a great game, taking a couple big shots from that TD. Uh, Henniger, Hinger, and the Super Conk with 769. Faba in his Super with 703. Dozer in that machine just not finding the shots. Is Box in the machine with 1282, and Uncle Buck in his machine with 550 or 565. So just
All
getting that hill,
right.
but unable to farm. Um, Play the slow game. I would think. Just the IRA dug in too deep for him.
Well, yeah, and if you take the hill on mines, especially on offense, right? If you're gonna take that hill and then you get up there and there's nobody to brawl, nobody to fight. I mean, they didn't even push into the G5. You know what I mean? They were way farther back than even at the bottom of the hill right there. So I think Polar just kind of got caught out a little bit right there. Didn't have anybody to brawl with the super conks and the machines right there, right? Maybe they're hoping for like you said earlier, a quick couple of kills with the machine clips coming in, right? So like just really a case of caller trying to guess what somebody's going to run and just getting it wrong. So no worries. Let's run it back. You know what I mean? We're not out. We're down one game. Let's get it back.
Yeah, they gotta get it back. Stakes are high when it's a race to two, also on something like that. You would think it might be better to be a little more or less committed to all or nothing strat and kind of maybe set up a little more conservative, just because it could go terribly wrong, as it just did. But go big or go home, I guess.
Right?
And we get some pretty decent pricing coming from Wargaming out of this tournament. So
Oh
heck
yeah.
yeah, go big or go home. Heck yeah.
Everybody wants to win. So long. Do we have any updates over on the challenge? I know it just we're
I
15 minutes in, but I did
yeah,
notice some teams.
I did
Go ahead.
too, and I just refreshed it. It's the same, like 3 or 4 teams posted, so I wonder if those are technical defeats or
Yeah.
what, but nothing else has really changed. I know BKP, I think, got 2 points over Venimo. That's all I remember, but I was expecting to refresh and have a bunch more teams posted, but they're not yet. I know the
Right.
coordinators may be a little delayed this morning on getting the results in from round 4 as quickly as they did yesterday, but they will get there.
Mm-hmm.
And that may be a little bit of what we're seeing as well. Speaking of, oh, I spoke too soon. The pricing, so I know we've mentioned it, but First place team is going to get 10 Heroes War Chests and a premium vehicle worth up to 12,500 gold and an
Nice.
emblem. Second place is getting 10 Generals War Chests and a premium vehicle worth up to 10,000 gold and a Wargaming approved emblem. Third place, 10 Commanders War Chests and a premium vehicle worth up to 7,500 and the Wargaming approved emblem. I won't go on with the rest of the prizes because there are more. And just remember, you can always get a tank out of those war chests too. So you could
Yeah.
get more than one tank. You could presumably walk away with several tanks if you're
Oh,
in
yeah.
one of these top
And-
3 teams. Here we go.
And a lot of possible gold.
Down the polar side, Uncle Buck in an E4 is boxing the Chiz, Smokey Joe in the 50B Wintry Sphere in the IS-7 with Hinger, 69 Dozer in the OBJ 260, and someone's in the Super Conk. GL Rogers.
GLR Ogres is in the SuperCon.
Mm-hmm.
Over on the
IRAE
side of
Yeah, go.
IRAE, we have Adrian in the SuperConk with Shimada SS Colt back in the Moss. Improved Crib in the machine. Funny Nico and Akito rocking IS-7s, and Iron is back in that E4. What do we got going on early right now?
Well, IRAE is looking like they're interested in the B cap big time. They're pushing the machine up, right up into the, hopefully take out the 260 early, but I don't know.
Interesting that we have the 260, the Chisel, and the 50B all back there in the corners. So Improved Crib, way overextended, did make the corner right there, but I don't know. Looked like he was just trying to run a little bit of interference while the IS-7s and the Moss get up into position, and IS-7s are actually just kind of waiting on Assessed Colt right now. Everybody already rotating early, though. Assessed Colt's going to end up having to do some work, and it's also already taken 900 damage from these guys. Gonna have to be very careful. Funny Nico is leading Assessed Colt is leading the charge with Funny Nico and Akito in reserve right here. Going to keep watching for this. Improved Crib's clip right now is just very, very important. I'm glad that he's able to hold this currently, but we'll just have to keep watching and see what's happening. Over on the top side, though, we do have the 2 Super Conks that are trying to put some shots in. It looked like Adrian just put a nice shot into Smokey Joe from the hill. So we have to keep watch what's going on. GLR Rogers is out of the fight, but I don't know if he knows that all 7 tanks for IRA has been detected right now. At this time, I really think that if he's going to have some kind of cross shots, then he would be getting them, but he's not. The IS-7s and his monster are never going to move up in time, but maybe with the True Vision test, GLR Rogers actually does have range into
Assessed
Improved
Colt
Crib.
goes down.
Wow.
Hinger took him down.
Well, that Moss did not fare too well right here. Polar showing that they are trying to stand up and hold up, but it looks like right now, Improved Crib dumped his clip right there. 69 Dozer needs to go ahead.
They're not
Coming around a
capitalizing on
little
that
bit.
machine's reload at all.
They're really not. He's kind of waiting right now. I don't know. Oh my God, that was probably a shot from Iron that has just been devastating in the E4, both sides of this map. Akito does end up going down. Ammo rack. That guy is still on fire right now. All parts of his tanks are on the ground. That is unfortunately, wow, that was amazing right there. Great shots. It's Box back there putting in work, even though he's taking a little bit of damage.
Hinger went down.
Improved Crib is just kind of held out right now without any help.
He's on
right here, right?
another reload, and they're just
let's see what Dozer is almost loaded right now. Smokey Joe, nice shot into Shimada while we're waiting. Shimada gets wrecked right here and is eating a full clip. It looks like he goes down as well. 69 Dozer. That's an unfortunate shot to hit right now because I think it's going to get clipped out by Improved Crib. If he can get any of these to land, that's 2. Oh no, he does end up going down.
Wow. Those are taking
Adrian
down.
and Iron. Iron does prove able to take another casualty. What do we have going on with Adrian and Iron right now?
Adrian's in kind of a bad spot, stuck around those rocks.
He's in a better spot now. Mr. Iron is full health, but he's gonna have to battle 5 tanks.
Let's keep in mind, 2 of those tanks are one-shots for him.
Yeah, but there's
So he
quite
can
quite
take
a
a couple
reload.
with him.
He could take a couple with him. Whoa,
Big
took a
shot
chunk out
Uncle
of that
Buck.
guy. 914.
Alright, here comes the push.
Which is coming in low. Smokey Joe is probably going to be the first one to get there. He's going to be able to dump most of that clip into the side of Iron right here. That's one. That's two. That's all she wrote.
Alright, we go to overtime.
Well played right there.
Overtime. For those of you just joining today, overtime is the same for everybody. We'll be going over to the map of ENSK, doing an encounter mode to decide the winner. Beaver, your assessment of the defense having the advantage was correct. Both teams who defended have been victorious. Wintry Sphere from Polar, no kills, 1517. Hanger in the S7, 2 kills, 1294. Smoky Joe, huge games, 50B, 1 kill, 4429. Great job, 14, 13, 11 spread. GL Rogers, no kills, 1081. Isbox in the Chiz, 2 kills, 2,991. Uncle Buck, no kills in the E4, but 2468 damage. And the 69 Dozer, 2 kills, 2920.
Alright, over on the IRAE side, Adrian in the Superconk with 2931, the big damage getter over there. Shimada in the Superconk with a 372. Seth Colton at Mouse soaking up a lot of damage, getting 934 oven-proof crib in the machine with 2082. Iron in the E4 with 2567 with a kill, and oven-proof crib with a kill also. Nico in the I7 with 982, and Akito in the I7 at 456. All right, so that was NBA, and now we're switching completely over to Encounter. So let's see how these teams deal with the swap.
It's great, great gameplay by both teams right here, right? So, let me ask you this. You guys just touched on defense having an advantage in mines now. So, is it possible that one tank under the GTL format, I know that this isn't a GTL match or anything like that, but we're kind of adhering to a GTL format a little bit right here. Okay, so are you going to tell me that one tank has made that much of a difference in how you play a map?
Mm,
I mean,
What's it?
you guys, it really is, right? Because GTL was 880 and it's going to adapt to 770, which is what
Oh,
we're
I
doing right
thought.
here.
Okay, I thought you meant a specific tank. I was like, which one are
Oh
you
no,
talking
no,
about? What? Oh,
not
yeah,
one
the
tank, but
addition of one tank.
the
Absolutely. It
addition
changes
or the
well,
everything.
subtraction. Yeah, the
I think it
subtraction of
changes
one tank in
everything.
this case right here, but it's really proven that it is, right?
it
Yeah.
is. Well, I mean, let's say, I mean, that situation you're at there, off or the attacking team would normally run a Artie in a 880 to help dig out that defending team, which now Artie is banned in this tournament, I believe, but in other tournaments, that is what we have seen in the past from Mines.
Mm-hmm. For
So it
sure.
really does
Especially if
change up your
somebody's gonna
strategy.
slow play. Right, right, and I think you're really right there because, I mean, Fuller was offense, right? If Fuller
Uh-oh.
commits to take that at hill and Polar takes an Artie into that match and IRAE is dug in, then what do we see? Did you guys lose me?
Little bit.
Just for a second.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Wintry
so
Sphere
maybe
and
making
Hanger
it
in the
to
is 7. Uncle Buck and GL Rogers in the Super Conky Donkeys. 69 Dozer in the 279E. Isbox in the E4. Oh, and GL Rogers, Smoky Joe, and Uncle Buck in the Super Conky Donkeys. Sorry.
There we go.
Double
Alright.
E4. Somebody, come on, you got. Oh, you guys had time. Dang.
We're
IRAE
old
side
and
needs
slow.
to get gone down. ENSK. Double E4s.
Double
And
E4.
Where are they gonna put them?
I would be looking for probably one of the E4s to either play back and be looking completely south at the gate, or completely north at the gate, or maybe a one line and then a five line, maybe. I don't know. We'll just have to kind of see how this works out.
Tanks down the side of IRAE. Chief and Funny Nico in the 113s. Assessed Colt in the 5A. Keto, Oven Proof are both in Super Conky Donkeys. Iron and Adrian are in the E4s.
Thank you, Monkey.
Dual E4s. Looks like the 113s and the 5As are just gonna push. 113's immediately spotted. Wintry Spear under the true vision test takes that hit. Just bad, yo. Wintry Spear
Oh,
is lit
another
now.
one.
Wintry Spear takes another
He's gotta keep
pop
going.
from
Oh.
Assessed Colt right there. Both
Whoa.
E4s.
Ooh, two
Oof.
more missed him. Ooh, okay.
Yeah,
Be careful, Wintry.
it's nice and unfortunate and everything
That's
else. All right,
defeating.
so
He's getting to the city and he's 1,000 points down.
well, it
But he's still
happens.
alive.
It
He's still got a
happens.
gun in the
He
game.
is still alive.
Still
Yeah.
got a gun in the game. Now, interesting right now, the E4s are on the 7 line. The 113 and the 5A are already trying to push and get these guys in right here. Hinger got detected. Uncle Buck's been detected. These guys are taking complete map control right here, but how much is that going to do them on ENSK?
We'll find out in a moment.
Its box is the only one in a precarious position right here.
And he
Box
pays
does
for
take that
it.
hit. Box has got to get out though, because Box is going to get caught from the E4s that are on the 6 line right here. If he backs up too much, then these guys are going to be able to pop him. Uncle Buck did take a hit as well right now. These guys are kind of popping, but 69 dozer. These guys are setting a crossfire. They've got to get
Nice
out
shot
of the
into assist
D3.
Colt. Yeah.
Its
they just
Box
gotta...
might just be looking for a shot before he goes down. Wow, Uncle Buck takes a 2-piece as well right there. Its Box is on fumes and goes down. A little bit of cap pressure put on because the Super Conks are deciding to just push in. The E4s, everybody's pushing into the E3 right now. They've got to get in there, start getting whatever shots. Wintry Spear is trying to get a shot into Nico right now, but he's going to end up getting blocked by his own building. The 69 dozer goes down as well. Now, Funny Nico should go down very quickly, but I don't know if it's going to be before Uncle Buck goes down.
Nope.
Uncle
Buck does
first.
go down first. Wintry Spear is racked and on fumes goes down. Funny Nico is I don't think he's gonna be able to get. I don't know if he's gonna go down at all. Hinger goes down. We have Smokey Joe left. GLR Rogers goes down, or GLR Rogers. All right, Smokey Joe asking a lot. A 2-piece out of an E4 and a Super Conk, and this one is over.
Well, it wasn't a sweep. Polar took one.
Oh no.
We have 1 point. Or 3 points for that victory. And IRAE was the winner.
There you go. All right. Over on the IRAE side, Chief in the 113 with 2659. Nico in that 113, just surviving that battle. Blocking a ton of shots. Coming in with 1793. Assessed Colt in the WZ5A with 3760. Oven Proof in the Super Conk with 2442. Keto in his Super with 1202. Adrian in the E4 with 1866. And Iron in the E4 with 2678.
Go find us another match. GL Rogers representing the Polar Clan in the Super Conky Donkey. No kills 1598. Smokey Joe. No kills 1252. And Uncle Buck. No kills 1243. Everybody pretty consistent with Super Conky Donks. It's Bucks in the E4. Looks like he just got one shot. 873. 69 dozer. Not good. Wintry Sphere. Oh, also not good. Yeah, They had some bad luck crossing the train tracks. He got 15 points, probably from, I don't know what. Hanger got no kills, 10, 20.